In the whirlwind of our everyday routines, where one day merges almost seamlessly into the next, it's often the small, seemingly inconsequential habits that hold the potential to reshape our lives entirely. Stoic philosophy, with its profound focus on self-mastery and resilience, reminds us that greatness seldom emerges from grand gestures. Rather, it arises from the quiet consistency of modest actions. Today we will explore 5 such habits that may appear slight, yet carry remarkable influence in guiding the course of your life. From the instant you open your eyes in the morning until your final thought at night, these practices can transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, illuminating a path toward greater fulfillment and calm. Let's delve into these transformative routines and discover how, by embracing Stoic wisdom, we can cultivate lives rich in purpose and inner peace. If you find value in the insights and guidance we share, a simple and free way to support us is by hitting the subscribe button. Also, please watch the entire video so you don't miss out on any valuable lessons we'll uncover together. Let's begin. 1. Morning meditation. In the serene pursuit of a Stoic way of life, morning meditation transcends being a mere exercise. It becomes a foundational ritual that echoes Stoicism's core tenets of clarity, mindfulness, and self-retreat. This ancient philosophy, which champions the cultivation of inner strength and composure to overcome turbulent emotions, calls us to live virtuously and rationally. Morning meditation, then, is not just a gentle start to your day, but a profound realignment of your mind with Stoic ideals. Imagine commencing each day, not with a rush of worry or a scramble to meet demands, but with a tranquil moment of reflection. In these quiet minutes, you center your thoughts, preparing yourself to greet the day's challenges with grace and steadiness. This practice is rooted in the Stoic principle of focusing on what's within your control, your mindset, and your responses. Marcus Aurelius, both a Roman emperor and a Stoic thinker, emphasized the significance of preparing the mind each morning for the world's unpredictability. In the early hours, find a calm space. You might reflect on a specific Stoic virtue, such as temperance or justice, and consider how to live it out today. Alternatively, you could employ Marcus Aurelius's view from above, imagining your life from a greater vantage point, placing your concerns in cosmic perspective. Such techniques instill a sense of calm and readiness, enabling you to approach each encounter with reason rather than emotion. Morning meditation also creates a buffer against impulsive reactions to life's demands. By starting your day centered and calm, you train yourself to respond rather than react. Seneca noted that we fortify our minds against turmoil by anticipating and rehearsing our responses to adversity. Your meditation can serve as this rehearsal, allowing you to face potential hardships with a composed, prepared mind. To deepen the experience, consider integrating Stoic texts or reflections on notable Stoic quotes. Each meditation session becomes not only an exercise in tranquility, but also a practical lesson in embodying Stoic philosophy. Thus, morning meditation is more than a dawn ritual. It's a daily pledge to navigate life guided by reason and virtue, ensuring that each moment is greeted with focus and intent. 2. Journaling. For the Stoics, journaling represented far more than personal expression. It was a profound training ground for wisdom. This daily ritual allowed them to scrutinize their thoughts, align their actions with their ideals, and reinforce their pursuit of a virtuous life. Within the Stoic framework, journaling transcends mere documentation of events. It evolves into a reflective practice that invites one to question, learn, and grow. As culturates have said, by putting pen to paper or fingers to keyboard, you engage in a dialogue with yourself. You examine your character, dissect your decisions, and probe your moral compass. This is akin to holding a mirror up to your soul, revealing strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities for improvement. Such inspection lies at the heart of Stoic philosophy, which values self-awareness as a cornerstone of ethical living. Marcus Aurelius's work, Meditations, was essentially his private journal, granting us a window into how he applied Stoic principles. Seneca's letters, similarly, reflect his consistent routine of writing as a means to both absorb and impart moral wisdom. Their writings demonstrate how journaling can become a personal philosophical text, guiding you through challenges and helping transform philosophical ideals into daily practice. Incorporating journaling into your life might mean setting aside a few quiet minutes each day to reflect. There is no prescribed format. Some days you may recount your actions and reasoning, examining whether they align with Stoic values. Other days you might tackle philosophical questions, exploring how you handled emotional upheavals or navigated ethical dilemmas. This practice not only sharpens mindfulness, but also builds resilience as you regularly engage with your emotions and thoughts constructively. Journaling also complements the Stoic concept of the dichotomy of control. By recording daily experiences, you learn to distinguish between what lies within your power and what does not. This understanding fosters contentment as you concentrate your efforts where they truly matter and relinquish anxiety over the rest. You are fortunate if you have the opportunity to spend more efforts in writing. To enhance your journaling sessions, consider focusing on Stoic exercises. Perhaps start each entry with a meaningful quote from Epictetus or Aurelius and reflect on its relevance to your day. Over time, these pages form a tapestry of personal philosophy, a roadmap of your intellectual and moral growth. Ultimately, journaling is a daily mental workout, an opportunity to pause life's momentum and connect with your deeper values. As a Stoic habit, it's not just about chronicling existence, but interpreting, learning from it, and preparing to face tomorrow with a wiser, calmer spirit. Through journaling, you embrace the Stoic vision of a life guided by purpose, reflection, and virtue. 3. Practicing gratitude. Twice. At the heart of Stoicism lies the understanding that genuine fulfillment is found not in external abundance, but in the inner appreciation of what we already have. Practicing gratitude becomes a potent tool for cultivating this mindset. Rather than dwelling on what's missing, you learn to cherish what's present. We may take comfort in the idea that we are constantly manipulated by society, but healthy and wise in the process. In the present, for the Stoics, gratitude isn't just an emotion, it's a chosen perspective. Epictetus taught that everything we possess is ultimately borrowed from fortune, and that acknowledging this truth makes us more resilient when faced with loss. By deliberately appreciating what we have, we prepare ourselves for change and adversity. Gratitude, then, is both a shield against disappointment and a wellspring of contentment. Adopting a daily gratitude habit aligns seamlessly with Stoic principles. It could be as simple as listing 3 things you're thankful for each morning or evening. These need not be grand gestures of fate. Small comforts, warm greetings, or quiet moments of rest are all worthy of acknowledgement. This practice recalibrates your focus, shifting it from what you lack to what you already possess, nurturing a more positive mindset. Moreover, gratitude enriches relationships. By acknowledging the support, kindness, and contributions of others, you strengthen bonds and encourage reciprocal goodwill. This communal aspect resonates with the Stoic recognition that humans are inherently social beings, meant to support one another. Expressing gratitude enhances not just your internal state, but also your social fabric. Another dimension of Stoic gratitude involves meditating on impermanence. Recognizing that nothing lasts forever deepens your appreciation for the here and now. Far from breeding pessimism, this realization amplifies the sweetness of each moment, making you more attentive and engaged with life as it unfolds. In embracing gratitude, you align your perspective with Stoic values, centering on what is within your influence, your perception and response, and releasing angst over what you cannot control. This gentle shift in focus not only enriches your inner world, but also makes you a source of resilience and hope to those around you. 4. Negative visualization. This practice might seem counterintuitive, considering the loss of valued people or things to appreciate them more deeply while they're still here. Yet, negative visualization is a cornerstone of Stoic emotional fortitude, preparing the mind to face adversity with equanimity rather than despair. The Stoics, masters of anticipation, employed this technique not to revel in gloom, but to build mental resilience. By occasionally imagining life without certain comforts, possessions, or even relationships, you learn not to take them for granted. Seneca advised reminding oneself that everything we hold dear is on loan from fortune, a reminder that fosters greater appreciation and prepares us for inevitable change. This mental rehearsal trains you to adapt if these losses were to occur. Consider what life would be like without your daily conveniences, your health, or key relationships. How would you cope? What internal strengths would you draw upon? While it sounds unsettling, negative visualization is not about pessimism. Rather, it's a means of tempering the shock of potential setbacks, reinforcing your ability to maintain balance when confronted with real loss. This approach dovetails with the Stoic focus on the dichotomy of control, prompting you to invest energy in fortifying your response rather than fretting over external uncertainties. Paradoxically, this exercise also heightens gratitude. By acknowledging that nothing is guaranteed, every moment becomes more precious. Instead of inspiring fear, it invites you to savor what you have and cherish the fleeting nature of life's gifts. Integrating negative visualization is simple. Spend a few minutes envisioning living without something you value. It's not to scare yourself, but to recognize the impermanence of all things. This awareness fosters a deeper, more appreciative way of living, where each experience and relationship takes on richer meaning. 5. Conscious consumption. This habit aligns with Stoicism's emphasis on living intentionally and ethically. Conscious consumption encourages you to consider not only your personal needs and desires, but also the broader impact of your choices on society and the environment. For Stoics, this approach is rooted in temperance, the practice of moderation in all aspects of life. Instead of acting on every impulse to acquire, you pause to ask, do I really need this? Does it serve my values? By adopting a thoughtful stance on what you buy and consume, you reflect Stoic virtues and apply them to everyday decisions. Conscious consumption isn't limited to material goods. It extends to food, clothing, technology, and even media intake. Choosing ethically sourced products, eco-friendly items, or simply buying less helps create a life of mindful simplicity rather than mindless accumulation. This counters the modern tendency toward excess, waste, and the relentless chase of novelty. Consider the decision to upgrade a device when a newer model appears. Instead of caving to marketing pressures, conscious consumption urges you to assess whether the upgrade aligns with your principles. Is it genuinely needed, or is it a fleeting desire? Could repairing the old device be a better choice, reflecting self-restraint and environmental responsibility? In practicing conscious consumption, you also embrace the Stoic notion of enough. Happiness isn't tied to endless acquisition. By focusing on what truly meets your needs, rather than indulging every want, you find deeper satisfaction in simplicity. This habit transforms your lifestyle, reducing clutter and environmental impact, and fostering a sense of harmony with the world. In this way, conscious consumption embodies Stoic ideals of reason, moderation, and ethical consideration. Each choice you make reinforces the virtues central to Stoicism: self-discipline, wisdom, and a balanced approach to living. As we bring our exploration of Stoic habits to a close, let's pause to consider the transformative journey we've undertaken. Stoicism, with its timeless guidance on resilience, mindfulness, and virtue, offers not a distant philosophical concept, but a practical roadmap for living more intentionally. By weaving these 5 habits into your daily routine: morning meditation, journaling, practicing gratitude, negative visualization, and conscious consumption, you begin to embody the essence of Stoic philosophy. Each small action aligns your life more closely with reason and virtue, preparing you not merely to survive life's challenges, but to thrive amid them. Stoicism teaches that genuine fulfillment springs not from fleeting indulgences or external validation, but from nurturing inner calm and moral strength. Every habit we've discussed is a step forward on that path. As you implement these practices, you're turning philosophy into action and reshaping ordinary moments into catalysts for growth. Remember, Stoicism doesn't demand perfection. It encourages progress. Strive each day to refine your character, deepen your wisdom, and face life with composure. Over time, these small shifts accumulate, guiding you toward a life not swayed by fortune's whims, but navigated through reason and virtue. Thank you for joining us at Stoic Way. If today's insights resonated with you, consider watching the next video now displayed on your screen to continue your journey through Stoic thought. Together, let's forge a life enriched by purpose, resilience, and serenity.